Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the latest in our endless series of miniature masterpieces, pieces of music which are just totally fabulous and take 2 minutes or less. That is the limit. And today we are talking about a totally neglected and completely fabulous, I mean great, tremendous composer whose neglect is completely unaccountable. I mean, there's so many of those. But even among the unaccountably neglected, this one is unaccountably neglected. I'm talking about French composer Gabriel Pierné. Now, Pierné was such an interesting guy for a lot of reasons. His dates were 1863 to 1937. He was the closest the French got to Mahler. And I don't mean close to Mahler expressively. I mean instrumentally, because he was a conductor. He was a fabulous conductor. For more than two decades, starting at around 1910, he was the conductor of the Concert Cologne, Edward Cologne's orchestra. And he did all kinds of music. He was a wonderful conductor. And because he was such a good conductor, he brought that experience to his work as a composer, just as Mahler did. And so his writing for the orchestra is just phenomenal. It really is. It has a naturalness and just a sound, a sonority to it that just you just hear it and you go, oh yeah, this guy was born to write for the orchestra. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And this particular disc just came out. It's on Naxos. It features the Orchestre Nationale de Lille under Darrell Ang, and it contains two sets of suites. One is his theatrical suite from the incidental music to Ramuntcho. Now, Ramuntcho is based on Basque folk melodies, and what's not to love about Basque folk melodies? And the second bit is the suites from his ballet Cydalise et le Chèvre-Pied. The Chèvre-Pied in question being a satyr, I think, is what that thing is. And that is one of the great post-Daphnis and Chloe style ballet Russe de Monte Carlo type ballets. It's glorious. Now, the entire ballet has been recorded. It's on timpani. And if you don't have it, you're really missing something special. A lot of his orchestral music has been recorded by that label, by timpani. I don't know how much of it is still in print. But Pierné is just a composer. He wrote 9 ballets. There's a bunch of operas. There's a slew of orchestral music. There's a wonderful Pierné disc that Martinon did that's on Erato. There are Pierné, albums now and again. And every time you hear one, you just say to yourself, holy cow, why aren't we listening to more of this stuff? It is so beautiful. And everybody knows the dance of the incredibly adorable little fawn things from Cydalise et le Chèvre-Pied. So that's not the piece I've selected. I have selected, which is just 2 minutes long, or a few seconds or less, the concluding Fandango from Suite Number 1 of Ramuntcho. And, you're going to listen to this and you're going to say, oh, where has this been all my life? This is such great stuff. So without further ado, here is the concluding Fandango from Suite Number 1 of Ramuntcho by Gabriel Pierné. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that little fife and drum stuff adorable? And the scoring is glorious. And it's so warm and sunny and luscious. And oh my gosh, it's wonderful. It's like great French food, you know? It's so incredibly satisfying, but it doesn't leave you feeling overstuffed, you know, when it's all done properly. Great stuff. These are wonderful performances, by the way. This is a disc everyone should own. You should get the whole disc. You should get as much Pierné as you can get your hands on. He was just a first-class composer with an unbelievable ear for sonority. And that's why he is a miniature masterpiece. So keep on listening, folks. Thanks for joining me. Get your Pierné and have a blast. Take care.